Hello and welcome back to Composition Songwriting 101. Today we are going to be talking about prosody. We're going to review our 6 best friends and we're going to talk about the elements of songwriting. Alright, let's begin. Just as a reminder, this presentation can be found on our Google Classroom. So if you wish to take a look at the slides on your own time, please feel free. And don't forget to answer this week's question of the week on our Google Classroom as well for this topic. Alright, just as a review, we've got your 6 best lyrical friends. The who, what, where, who, what, when, where, why, and how. You have 3 really close friends, the who, the when, and the where. Okay, these are really important, but you can't forget about the what either, right? What are you actually going to talk about? So let's review from our last lesson and make sure you incorporate those 6 best lyrical friends, especially the 3 that are bolded, into your presentation. All right, let's keep moving. Today we're going to be talking about prosody. Now, you have to remember, in songwriting, there are no rules, but only tools. Okay? But there's actually one rule, and that is prosody. And what prosody is putting together all of your song elements to support the main message of your song. So you're putting together your verses, your choruses, everything together, all the lyrics, all the notes, have to work together to support the central idea, the central message of the song. So essentially, prosody is the relationship between all of your song elements. Now, everything in your song should be there to express these 3 things. If you have an element in your song that is not there to express these things, it should not be in your song. So, in your song, you need to express the central emotion. So what is the feeling that you're trying to evoke in your song? What is the central idea? What is that main theme? That central idea is going to be repeated over and over again in your chorus. And then what is the central purpose of your song? Why are you writing it? And to whom are you writing it for? That goes way back to our first lesson on point of view. What is the purpose? Are you writing it for the loved one that you're meeting at your favorite table in the Starbucks coffee shop just to tell them that you're breaking up with them through text message, by the way, because they're drinking a latte and not hot chocolate? What is the purpose of your song? Now, prosody was first expressed, this idea of expressing emotion through song. It was first expressed during the ancient Greek times of Aristotle in his Poetics. Aristotle said, every great work of art experiences the same characteristic, and that characteristic is unity. Everything coming together, all the elements and pieces fitting together into one cohesive song, one cohesive thing. All art, not just music, but every aspect of the arts. Everything about your work of art is there to enhance, communicate, and focus that central idea. So the whole purpose of your song. Now really, when you think about it, why would you want to put anything in your song that really doesn't belong there? Or communicate the emotion or one idea that the song is there to express? Why would you want to have something in there that doesn't express what you're trying to get through in your song? Really think about your lyrics, and do they really fit this idea of prosody? Do they really allow everything to come together? Remember, an effective vehicle for expressing prosody, and remember, prosody is those elements coming together, working together, is the idea of stability and instability in your lyrics. Now, is your idea stable or unstable? What do I mean by this? Well, what idea are you dealing with? That's the main question. Is that idea fact, or is it kind of uncertain or wishy-washy, right? You can use the tools to create a sense of stability or instability. For example, listen to this as I say it. I am so grateful that you are in my life. Is this sounding stable or unstable? Is it fact or uncertainty? I think this is pretty stable. I am so grateful you are in my life. Here's another example. I wish you were here. To me, this gives off a sense of unstable, instability, uncertainty. Right? It is not fact. I wish you were here. Right? It's all based on tone of the lyric. How do you present that tone? Tone in the lyric itself can help determine the stability or instability of your idea. Remember, tone of voice and lyric can express different emotions and colors within your ideas. The important thing to note is when you are reading out your lyrics, ask yourself, how am I feeling? I wish you were here. Or, I wish you were here. There's more certainty in that, more stability in that. How are you feeling? That's something to really ask yourself when you're going through these lyrics. Now, check these off, okay? I want you to listen and I want you to see if you can figure out, are these phrases stable or unstable? Remember, always ask yourself, based on your tone, how did it feel? How did it feel to you? How is that expressed to you in your emotions? All right, number 1. Thank you for making my life so wonderful. Thank you for making my life so wonderful. Sounds pretty stable. Number 2. Thank you for making my life so wonderful. Or in more sarcastic way, thank you for making my life so wonderful. So wonderful. Pretty unstable, uncertain, right? Sarcasm gives that feeling of instability. The good old days. Boy, those were the good old days. Pretty stable. Fact. The good old days. The good old days. Uncertain. Instability for number 4. How about number 5? I'm missing you now. Pretty stable, it's fact. I miss you right now. I am missing you now. How about number 6? I'm missing you now. I miss you now. I'm missing you now. Right? There's something missing there, something uncertain, instability. Okay? So it's really all about tone. How did it feel? How did that emotion or the way the lyric sounds make you feel? Okay? Prosody. Now, there are 5 different compositional elements that you have to really think about when writing a song. There are 5 of them, 5 tools that you can use to create this stability or instability in your song. And we're going to talk about them a little bit more in depth in the next couple of weeks. So the first one is the number of lines that you use in your music or your lyrics. Number 2 is that, are these line lengths matched together or unmatched? Do they rhyme or do they not? Do they have anything in common? Or do they relate to the same topic or not? Are they talking about something different? Number 3, the rhyme scheme, right? Your rhyme scheme can create this stability or instability. The rhyme types. What's the form? Are we dealing with syllables or are we simply dealing with words? And the rhythm of the lines, our syllable rhythm. What is the feel? What is the beat? If it's fast-paced, this might give more sense of stability or instability. If it's slower-paced, does that change the emotion? Does that change how you express the lyrics? If you were to say something slower rather than at a normal speed or even faster, does that change it from being stable or unstable? Remember, everything must work together. Prosody. Okay? Stable and unstable ideas. Everything must work together. Okay? To feed that central idea, your theme of the song. Now, these lyrics are the expression based on how you feel. That's the important thing. How did it feel? How did it make you feel when you read it? How did your audience react to it? The tone of your voice is important, especially to your audience when they're listening to your music. Your audience is going to feel a specific way emotionally having listened to your music and the way that you've expressed yourself through your music. Art and songwriting is all about making choices. Remember, it's not necessarily about, intuition. It's all about making specific choices in how you represent your music. There is some intuition there, but it's not all about intuition. You have to make some choices as to what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. Keeping in the back of your mind, how did it feel? How did it make you feel? How would you want your audience to feel? All right, that's all I've got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I hope everybody has a wonderful week ahead. Don't forget, this presentation can be found on our Google Classroom. And don't forget to answer the weekly discussion question based on this presentation and conversation on Prosody. Thank you very much. Have a great week. Bye now.